US Open Final Round Live Blog. Woodland leads Koepka by 2. Rose falters. The final round of the US Open Sunday turned into a three-way brawl between Gary Woodland, Brooks Koepka, and Justin Rose. The three were within 2 shots on the back nine. Woodland held the lead through 14 holes. Woodland, who was with Rose in the final pairing, pushed his lead to 2 shots after a birdie. He had yet to relent. However, Rose and Koepka swapped places between second and third on the back nine. Rose began to fall. Gary isn't scared. US Open USGA at US Open Golf. Rose won the US Open in 2013, while Woodland is trying for his first major championship. US Open Tiger Tracker. All times are Eastern. 7:25 p.m. Gary Woodland both 7:10 p.m. Justin Rose both 6:53 p.m. Brooks Koepka both 6:50 p.m. Victor Hovland is turning pro tomorrow and is in the field next week at The kid is going to David Duszek at Golf Week. Duszek 6:46 p.m. Justin Rose 6:15 p.m. Gary Woodland Gary Woodland hears Brooks' footsteps. He just doesn't care. US Open USGA at US Open Golf. 6:05 p.m. Brooks Koepka he's doing it again. Koepka birdies 3 of the first 4 to pull into a tie for second. US Open USGA at US Open Golf. 5:55 p.m. On the second hole, Gary Woodland birdies, Justin Rose bogeys, and the lead is 2. US Open USGA at US Open Golf. 5:50 p.m. Brooks Koepka, 5:41 p.m. Justin Rose birdies the first, and we have a tie atop the leaderboard. US Open USGA at US Open Golf. 5:35 p.m. Great Scott, flagstick in, ball in. Adam Scott eagles 6 to leap into solo 7th. US Open USGA at US Open Golf. 5:18 p.m. Louis Oosthuizen 5:15 p.m. Sander Schoffel 5:05 p.m. Sander Schoffel 4:40 p.m. Victor Hovland 4:29 p.m. Francesco Molinari has birdied 2 of the first 3 holes to move into a tie for 9th. US Open USGA at US Open Golf. 4:07 p.m. Victor Hovland is off to a great start. He's 3 under 3. USGA at USGA. 3:55 p.m. Scott Piercy. That's how you start a round, Scott Piercy. US Open USGA at US Open Golf. 3:45 p.m. Billy Horschel 3:30 p.m. Billy Horschel has 3:24 p.m. Tom Hoge recorded 3 p.m. Bryson DeChambeau 2:35 p.m. Marcus Kinhult 1:35 p.m. Aaron Wise is 1:32 p.m. Marcus Kinhult 12:45 p.m. Marcus Kinhult 12:23 p.m. Amateur Michael 12 p.m. Zach Johnson. We might see some sunshine today at Pebble Beach, but the marine layer is forecasted to roll in around 6 p.m. local time. No significant. David Duszek at Golf Week. Duszek. Hole locations for the final round of the 2019 US Open at Pebble Beach. Golf links. USGA, all times listed RET. Check your local Morning Drive, 7:10 a.m., Golf Channel. Golf Central live from the US Open, 10 a.m. 2 p.m., Golf Channel. Final round, 2:10 p.m., Fox. Featured groups 1 and 2 and featured holes, 2:09 p.m., usopen.com and the US Open app. Golf Central live from the US Open, 10 p.m. midnight, Golf Channel.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.